Alright, and welcome back. So in this tutorial we're going to learn how to make a dual cobblestone generator. Produces obviously twice as fast as the single. The only real difference in this one is a little bit complicated, more complicated wiring. And then you're also going to need 2 obsidian. You can do this in survival mode without needing a diamond pick also. We'll get into that in just a moment. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. If you haven't watched the first video, I suggest going back and watching the single generator video. You can find that in my channel, or I'm going to also post a link on it at the bottom of the page. Alright, so first what we're going to do is go ahead and make a single generator, but instead of turning it horizontal, we're going to go and rotate it back up vertically. So right here what we're going to do is we're going to take and just build it in the same manner. And I'm just using creative mode just to make it so it's just a little bit easier on each one of these videos to do. Okay, so you're going to mirror the one to the left. You're going to leave a space of 2 between it. Okay, so that's actually kind of important. So let's just build this one up real quick. Okay, and then we're going to go and just build the center. Got to cut that out. Okay, so here we go. So we have the first hopper set. Like we're going to build a single, but what we're going to do is we're going to take, we got 1 and 2 spaces. So then here we're going to start up our third one, or excuse me, on the third block, so building the same kind of hoppers we got on our left. Another single hopper. Okay, so now we got two single hoppers, and instead of actually facing out, they're facing towards each other. That's perfect. So then we're going to go and grab our piston and set one on each side. Like I said, again, if you haven't watched the tutorial on how to do the first one, you might want to go back and watch that so that you can get an idea what we're doing. Now here's the biggest difference. When it comes to the hopper here, instead of just leaving your piston out like this, what you're going to actually need to do is grab some obsidian and drop that in. Now obsidian, you can either mine it with a diamond pick and place it, or another method to use, which is, you know, very viable and easy without a diamond pick, is by taking glass or any other material, blocking this in, and then using lava and water to create an obsidian block. So the way you can do this is take a lava seed, drop it in the bottom, and then take water and then hit it on, whoops, excuse me, hit right there, and then dropping it right here. So then it creates an obsidian block. Like I said, so you don't actually need a diamond pick for that. So you can do that without it. So you don't have to mine it and grab it. So there you go. You can do it that way also. Just wanted to give you kind of a heads up on that one. But for, you know, general purposes, I'm just going to use an obsidian block for that one. Alternatively, you can actually use a standard block and a furnace on the end of it, placing redstone wire on top to create the same effect a obsidian block creates. So you don't have to technically even get obsidian. Okay. So now let's go back to our wiring. The wiring is very similar to the first one there that I showed you how to use a single, but there are just a couple little differences. First off, we need two repeaters behind our now what I call center pushers or second pushers, and they're both going to be set to 3 delay. Okay, then for our timer, what we're going to do is going to replace 4 of them long. Whoops, before I get this wrong here. I'm going to place 4 of them long. Okay, and then we're going to go and set each one of these up to 4. Now it can be sped up. The biggest thing is it kind of depends on how long it takes for the cobblestone to be generated. The method is we used in the first generator. If I can get it right here. There we go. Okay, so then we're going to go and set up our switch and breaker. Right here. Okay, so then we're going to take our lever to go and activate our breaker switch. We're going to take our redstone. Now here's our real difference between the two. So your redstone needs to come up and it needs to hit your obsidian block so it can activate that switch, and then we're going to take it all the way across. Now depending on exactly where your switch is placed, you actually might need to put a repeater in on this far side depending on where your wires do connect to. But alright, so then we're good to go there. And again, like I said, I prefer usually to go and activate the system before actually putting in any water or lava. But now that we got everything set up, we're going to press this guy and make sure our circuit works here. Goes on through, goes back around. And then if you check your pistons out, first activates the outside and then the centers. So what that'll do is after the cobblestone is generated, pushes it to the center, and then your middle two push it out. So let's go ahead and test that out and make sure it all works. Pour some lava in the back too. And then we're going to pour it in the front too. Right here, our cobblestone being generated. Pushes them in. And then pushes it out. So there you go. So basically that'll continue to function until it produces up to 15 long. And the reason you need the obsidian, excuse me, is because the pistons, once you get up to 15, will actually push each other out. The obsidian is an immovable block with the current Minecraft 1.0 programming, so it actually stops it from pushing them out. And there you go, there's your double produced cobblestone generator. Again, the reason we're doing it this way, there's a lot of different ways you can do this, but the reason we're doing it this way is it's super simple. Anybody can make it. So there you go, she stops, so then the second we decide to start mining in on this guy, And there you go. It starts reproducing until it gets 15 long and then stops again. Again, to start off just like the single produce. Toss it and kills your circuit, and it's good. Thanks for watching. Up next will be the quad, how to produce 4 at once and get it all going. Alright, thank you so much. We'll check you later.